Hello. Testing. 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 Hello. Testing. Testing. Testing audio. 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 Okay, I think it's fine. Awesome. Well, let's get started. Let's get freaking started. Who's excited for some Dark Souls? Some freaking Dark Souls. Some dang old Dark Souls. Who's ready? Who's ready for that Dark Souls? 1 second. Let me look at something really fast. Okay. Sorry, I'm like obsessed with something in the background. Okay. No, you know what we need to do? You know what I forgot about? We need to go to... we need to go get the Dark Moon Catalyst. I want to try that out with Dark Bead. I think I don't have enough intelligence, though. I think I need, how much intelligence do I have? Yeah, I need 2 more intelligence, though. But we can get it right now, and then we can test it next cycle when I have enough intelligence. So, oh wait, we need the catalyst to ascend. We need a sorcerer's catalyst to ascend. So we go, access bottomless box, weapons, where is it? Alright, it's gonna be at the bottom. I might actually have one already in my inventory. Talismans. Maybe that's good enough. Maybe an Izalith catalyst is good enough. Let's hope so. Because I think I don't have a, because I don't think I have... Hopefully an Izalith catalyst is good enough for this, actually. Because I don't think I have a, whatever it's called. Oh. I don't think I have a, hold up. I don't know why my browser is doing something weird. There we go. Okay, cool. Sorry, oh, you're doing the fourth thing, 4 Kings? Really good, really fun boss. Really fun boss. So you want to get close to that boss, and then, just like, I don't know. That's a really complicated, or it's not that complicated, but it's a boss you're going to have to learn. But the main thing is, for whatever reason, it does way less damage really close up. So you want to get close to it and do as much damage as you can, and get close to them. And that's how you beat that boss, generally. That's the only thing about the boss that's not, like, self-explanatory, I think. Is that they inexplicably do a lot of damage really far away from you, and they do very little damage really close up, for some reason. It's not really clear why. But yeah, I'm about to kill the final boss, actually, but first I need to check on this. I need to test something. Okay, so we... Yeah, Crystal Ember. In fact, actually, I think we can upgrade that. We can even use the Crystal Ember for something, actually. Yeah. We may need some more souls. Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting very distracted here. Okay, so we need 5,000 souls. And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get a catalyst, and we're gonna test it out. We're gonna test it out. I don't think it's gonna be very good, but I want to test it out anyway. Okay, so we go reinforce weapon, or no, modify equipment, and then we go Ulysseal Ivory Catalyst into Tin Dark Moon Catalyst. So this is like a really interesting. Oh, we're on third, or we're third. So, but I'm almost done. So we're about to move into 4 like in like 2 seconds. But I need to test out this catalyst here, this Tin Dark Moon Catalyst. What do we got here? So, okay, cool. Yeah, so this actually should be really interesting. I want to try this out. This will be really interesting. I don't have enough dark beads to make it good, but I can get more, and then we'll see. And then that'll be another extra, like, bonus in my pocket here. And then what we'll do is we'll go... I need to upgrade this. Oh, no, that's a great way to deal with Nito. Nito's such a pain. That's a really good way to deal with Nito, absolutely. I hate... Well, I don't hate Nito. He's actually a really fun boss. But yeah, he can be really tough, especially with, like, weapons and stuff. And then we're gonna go to... We're gonna go to Undead Parish. We're gonna try to get this Great Scythe to Crystal. We're gonna Crystal and upgrade this Great Scythe really quick. It's not essential that we do this, but it's it'll help for the DLC. But I don't really want to rely too much on crystal weapons, at least yet. So we'll go Great Scythe plus 6. And then Great Scythe plus 7. Great Scythe plus 8. Okay, yeah, we'll put it off till later, I think. I would like to get it to plus 10 now, but I just don't have enough time. Or, well, I do, but it'd be too much hassle. And I don't need it till New Game Plus next cycle anyway, so it's fine. But what we're gonna do, but now we need to kill the final boss, and I'm like really terrible at this guy. Really terrible at this guy, actually. He's actually really tough to deal with because he's resistant to lightning. And so what I need to do, I think maybe I can do... Nah, there's unfortunately not like a really easy way to deal with him.
No.
Unfortunately, I think Sunlight Blade parrying is the best strategy, which is like really bad because I need to hit a huge number of parries in a row. I need to hit like 10 parries basically or something.
Very well.
Which is like actually really tough to do, even with a buckler, because his attacks come out in really arbitrary intervals. He has like really fast attacks and he has really slow attacks. So what I could do is I could try to roll out of his attacks and then hit him from behind with an R2. But the R2 timing is just slow enough that it's kind of awkward. So you know what I could do? I could try doing that, but with Falchion instead, and just like Sunlight Blade that, and then parry the first attack, and then just like roll out of his attacks and try to hit him from behind. Because I'm pretty sure I can parry him with the Falchion. I do think that's possible. I don't necessarily think it's optimal, but I definitely think it's possible. And then if I hit him enough times with this weapon, he will stagger. Which might be a pretty reasonable way to handle this. Oh. No, come on. No. No! What did I do to you, Mr. Black Knight? Mr. Black Knight, please. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna try that again. So oh, okay. Now I'm here. Okay, well, shoot. So I need to go all the way to Lord Vessel again, because I forgot to rest at the Lord Vessel, I guess, somehow. See, these are the minor, like, routing optimizations that are, like, really dumb to have forgotten about. Like, look at that. Look at that. Just unbelievably crazy with these routing optimizations. Okay, so we talked to him again. We go warp.
Very well.
Yeah, I'll take us down to the Lord Vessel. Yeah, Pyromancies should be pretty good for Four Kings too. You might need to, but you're gonna have to experiment with it. There's no like super easy way to deal with those bosses. That's why I don't really talk about how I don't have like guides for bosses. First off, other people have done that. There's been a huge amount of work that other people have done in terms of like having guides for bosses, so I don't really think it's necessary. And then a lot of times there's a lot of trial and error involved anyway. So I generally don't think it's as important, but it varies. There we go. And this guy will drop a chunk, so I kind of want to kill him right now. I'm not sure how important these are going to be later. There's a slight possibility that these are going to be really crucial later on because I need to get a bunch of crystal, like size and stuff. So ideally, I'd have a crystal. Ideally, I'd have a crystal scythe and falchion at all times, but we'll have to see because I don't actually know how long crystal weapons last, and so there's a possibility that I'm gonna have to save them. Hey, dude, what's up? How you doing? Are you excited to watch me die to Gwyn? Are you excited to watch me die really horribly to Gwyn in like 2 seconds here? Are you excited for the horrible Gwyn death that is about to be bestowed upon me? The horrible beating that I'm about to get. This is steel +2. This is the last boss, and then we'll go to +3. Or wait. Or no, we're at plus. Yeah, this is +2. I'm like forgetting for some reason. Okay, let's try this again. Oh yeah. Why? Yeah, I'm still doing Falchion for right now. I think I just need to keep parrying him. So maybe I'll go back to this site. Falchion's broken, dude. It's actually really good. It's not the perfect weapon in the game or anything like that. It's not like the greatest weapon ever invented or something, but it's still really good. Unfortunately. It's still, like, actually still really good. Because it just, honestly, what do you know what I might do? We try Life and Scythe. If I'm going to be parrying him, I might not be able to buff, and I could just Life on Scythe. I think he's immune to bleed, though. But I think I get the most damage out of Life on Scythe here. And then that way we can... We'll see. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, unfortunately this is like a very technical boss that I'm like very miserable at for whatever reason. And there's no easy way around it either. I might actually Dark Beat him in the long run. I might straight up Dark Beat him in later cycles. Because that's the easiest way to deal with him in Magic. What you do is you just like roll out of his attacks and then hit him with Dark Bead. And that's usually how it is. So I think for later cycles I'll do that. I need to have that prepped later. And then, but I don't need any, and because Dark Bead only requires 16 Magic, or 16 Intelligence, it shouldn't be too big of an issue to be able to like to use. So I think that I mean it's a slippery slope though, because if that's the best way to deal with, yeah, well, no, the size can be good one-handed, because the one-handed attack actually comes out relatively quick, and it also goes up straight up and down, and so in like narrow corridors and stuff, you can hit people from really far away. It's the one-handed scythe moveset is actually really good, especially for the Great Scythe, because the range is very long. And the attack animation won't cling off walls. So it's actually pretty good. I wouldn't call it like the best moveset. I won't call it like the best moveset in the game or anything, but it's really good actually. In like narrow passages and stuff. Yeah, let's try this again. Boom. Okay, that's actually better, I think. Oh shoot. Fuck. Excuse me. That was really bad. Okay, we gotta try that again. Shoot. Yeah, so like this attack is actually, first off, it doesn't come out that slow. The range on it is good. It doesn't come out that slow. And most importantly, it's straight up and down, so if you're in a narrow corridor, it won't cling off walls. And that's true for both sides. So they're actually not bad one-handed. It's just against a lot of NPC, against a lot of like like PvE, it's not very useful. You don't want to be using it against like, you know, like Black Knights or something. That's never gonna work, right? Or like bosses. Like that's not optimal. There are other weapons that are much better one-handed, but it's not like bad or anything. Yeah, probably. I think I could do... Oh, I put it away. Because I don't have much fire defense, you're right. I think it's just a matter of, like, getting it right. It's just a matter of doing the fight correctly. But you're probably right that, that a black gold set is like smarter. Black gold set is really good. Ow. Wouldn't surprise me. It's one of those ones where even if I survive like a little bit more, it's probably not that big a deal. This armor is not bad. Generally, it's like really not that impressive, but it's also not bad either. I think I just need to do it correctly. But I think I'll have Dark Bead prepped for next cycle. We'll see if that does it. If that's really good. Because it should stagger him. The issue with this weapon is it will not stagger him. And I might be able to stagger him with Falchion. So maybe I'll just switch to that. Oh, yeah, I don't need to is the thing. The thing is I'm really accustomed to dodging these generally, except for like the first one, except for like the first two. So it's like I shouldn't need that, but you're probably right actually. It's not a bad idea. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Maybe we will do that. Oh, come on. Oh shoot. Yeah. What a load. I know this boss is actually really tough. Weirdly. He's like actually very strangely difficult. Because he's designed to be parried. Let's actually try that. We'll go Hidden Body. And we'll put on the stupid ring. We'll put on Darkmoon Catalyst. Let's get some use out of that real fast. And we can't block him either because I don't have a shield that blocks. Yeah, well, let's do this. Let's mess with this actually. This maybe is something kind of interesting. We'll mess with this. I mean, I'm using Dark Woodgrain Ring, right? So why don't I just use, you know what I should probably have on actually? Hornet. Let's go Hornet Ring and then just like, yeah. Because I don't need Dark Woodgrain Ring if I'm not going to block him. Or if I'm not going to... Oh, yeah, there you go. No, their hearing is not that good, I don't think. I watched the video on it. I think if I just do it right, they shouldn't be able to hear me. I don't have Slumbering Dragon Crest is the problem. I don't have Slumbering Dragon Crest. I think hearing is only, like, we'll see. Well, the issue is this one. Even if I run up to him, he's still not gonna. Getting past him is still gonna be a trouble, or it's still gonna be a bit of a pain. We'll see. Yeah, it isn't. I don't know if this lasts long enough to actually make it good. Yeah, as you can see, like the hearing is not that big an issue. I think Lingering Dragon Crest might even be smarter for these. Cause, what am I doing against him too? I'm doing Hornet's Ring, right? Yeah, I'm doing Hornet's Ring. So I need to put the scythe back on. It is, but it's not like essential. I'd rather have Hornet's Ring on. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. I know I can do this. I know I can do this. I know I can do this. I don't know. This boss. You have to actually get him. You have to like legitimately parry him. I feel bad. This is like so terrible. You know, it's like I thought I was supposed to be good at this game. You know? I know. I thought I was supposed to be good at this game. It's like actually really kind of sad. I'm like, what's going on here? But he is a really tough boss, actually. And there's like legitimately no easy way to deal with him. No matter what, actually. No, I think I might like I mean, how much am I really How much is it really costing me? Like, maybe I'm surviving... Maybe I could survive 1 extra attack? Or something? Like, maybe I could survive, like, 1... Or, like, that's... And that does mean a lot to me, too. But, so what I'll probably do is I'll just grab the black armor. This armor set is not that bad. It's like, for its weight, it's not that bad. I'd rather be fast rolling than, like, have way more fire defense. But I could do black gold set, actually. Which is what I probably should do. I should, in fact, probably have the black gold set on. Honestly. So you might be right about that. Like, I guess I could do Black Knight armor, but then I'd be slow rolling. Or I could do Havel's ring, but then I wouldn't have Hornet's ring either. Because, like, if I'm gonna do this, I really need to have Hornet's ring on, unless I plan to not parry him. If I'm gonna parry him, I have to have Hornet's ring on. Like, it's not gonna do me any favors to not have Hornet's ring on. That might actually shave off an entire attack. Yeah, no, that's black gold. That's black gold set. That's not Witch's set. Witch's set is another one. There's another one called Witch's set, but it doesn't matter. That's an entirely different set. Or that's actually not a bad set because it's Twinkling Titanite. There we go. There we go. Okay, finally. There we go. There we go. I know, thug it out exactly. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sweet. We did it. Cool. Whew. Man. Tiresome. And GG indeed. GG indeed. Thank you. Thank you. You see, it's just you just gotta get it right. You just gotta get it right. You really gotta commit to parrying and like actually trying to parry his attacks, because you do get a really good damage reduction every time you parry. So it's not like you're just out of your mind. Because you do actually you take like 20% less or something when you successfully parry. Okay. So next cycle. That was good. I actually really am. I'm decently proud of myself there. Wasn't perfect, but it was something. Darkmoon Talisman, and then we'll go. We can actually go PGS here. A little tiny bit, especially with Manus. I really struggled with Manus this cycle for some reason. I like really struggled with Manus this cycle. Because I think I'm just, I don't know, I'm just out of phase. I took like 4 days off, and then I fought Manus, and I was like, eh. But sometimes Manus can be tricky. If you just dodge him wrong, he can be really hard. Because he'll just like lock you up in combos and stuff. And he'll hit you with the dark attacks and stuff. There's like the 3 different dark attacks, and if you don't predict correctly on the dark attack, or you don't recognize the dark attack correctly, it's like really tough. And they all look really similar. There's one that's the rain, and you have to dodge that one right, and there's the circle, and you have to like move in really close to him. And then there's the dark bead blast, which is like you have to be really close to him, and you have to be to the side of him, like right. Like the second he fires it, you have to be to hit like you have to be like 90 degree, or you have to be like how do I put this? You need to be you need to be at like you need to be at his like 9 o'clock or something. Yes. So it has to do with the aggro radius or whatever with the water, or so I think some people were talking about this. So I've never done 1.0. I don't know. I actually don't know anything about 1.0 at all. But
regrettably, but that was.
You know, let's actually try Scythe on him. Yeah, or wait. Sure. Is the real Dark Souls? I'm never gonna play 1.0. I'm sorry. I hope people don't think less of me for that, but I'm never gonna play 1.0. Like, ever. I'm like straight up never, ever, ever gonna play 1.0. Just cause it's not... Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. But people keep talking about it and how crazy it is. Whoa, okay. So I just one shot. Okay, that's awesome. There we go. Cool. Sweet. Look at that. It was just that simple. It was just that simple. So I think Painted Guardian Sword is not as good for that boss, just because of the plunge. That's so weird. I, like, don't believe people when they say that, to me, honestly. Like, not to be... I understand that lots of things are different, but I find that hard. I find that hard to believe. That's just, it's such a strange thing to me that that's true. Like, that's such a bizarre thing. Like, I literally ask myself, how could that be possible? It's like the weirdest thing. It's like the weirdest freaking thing. A little tiny bit. I'm like shocked. Oh wait, no, I can't do. I need to go. I need to get the. I need to head down there to get it. We'll skip the. We'll skip the dragon. And then we'll skip the dragon. But to be fair, I think the remaster looks pretty good. One thing I'll say about the remaster is it looks really good. Look at you can see the beef jerky, my beef jerky arms. You can see my little gloves. Wait, so everything is stronger, really? Everything is stronger? Did they nerf everything or something like that? See, once again, I'm like amazed. I'm like, did they really nerf everything? Oh, we'll kill Quailag really fast, actually. Yeah, that is dumb. That is, I know about that. Is there some like exploit you can do with Faith or something? Ow. Freaking barbarians. Okay, barbarians. Boom. Oh, yep. Oh yeah. Huh. What makes Faith overpowered in the original, in the 1.0? Is there some like is there some like did they nerf like Wrath of God or something? Or is it like scaling on a weapon or something that's like out of control? Interesting. Because no one's ever mentioned Faith before in a 1.0. People talk about 1.0 every now and again, but they never mention the Faith. Because I know about the Warriors of Sunlight thing. Like I've heard about the Warriors of Sunlight thing where you have to be like 50 Faith, which is just crazy, by the way. Like the idea being that somebody hears about the Warriors of Sunlight and they immediately want to put 50 points into Faith, which is like the craziest thing ever. Like 50 points into Faith is like does nothing. Well, that's actually not true. Like you can do some broken stuff with Faith, but it's not that impressive. That's how you get infinite souls. Because what you can do with Faith is you can get Wrath of God. Huh. Oh, is it really overpowered in the original one? I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good early. You can use it against like gargoyles and stuff, and it's fine. You know, like you can hit Quelaag with lightning spear, and it's like okay. It's not like amazing, but it's fine. Gargoyles and Quelaag and stuff with lightning spear. Like getting to 25 face for that isn't like the stupidest thing ever. It's not good. And then you still need to do whatever it's called. You still have to and then you still have to like get a blessed weapon, and then it's like only fine. It's not even good. Like trying to kill Quelaag with a blessed weapon is pretty meh. Trying to kill a gaping dragon with a blessed weapon is pretty meh too. Magic is really broken. It's like really broken and unfair. But if you want to have fun with the game, but there are ways that the bosses can beat it, and you have to route the game out really specifically. So it depends. If you're playing blind, I would go for Magic. If you want to play the game again and you want to enjoy yourself like crazy, play Magic. And if you're playing it blind, it's going to be even weirder. If you're doing it without the help of my videos or something, it's going to be even weirder. It's a very, very, very strange way of playing the game. I love it though. It's my personal favorite in all these games. I love Magic. There's nothing quite like it. And if you want to get to New Game +7, the thing about Magic is if you're following a guide like one of my guides, do yourself a favor and just go all the way to New Game +6 with it, because it's like really broken, and that's the easiest way to get there. If you're doing anything else and you're going all the way to New Game +6, you're doing it wrong, basically, or you're playing suboptimally, essentially. So if you're gonna do Magic and you've already watched my videos and you already know where like Logan is and stuff, which is like totally fine. I look up everything when I play video games, so like, but if you want to get to +6 or whatever, but that's the easiest way to get to +6. Oh, look at that! Look at that damage! Oh. Oh, warms my little heart. Oh. Look at that. Oh. Sweet. Okay, cool. This Quelaag down. That's like that's actually a boss that can give me problems. Yeah, dark magic is really broken, like really stupid broken. It's actually not as broken as people say it is, but it's still really broken. Like it's mostly like shocking. It's the first time you see it, it's like let me put it this way: the second you see it, you're gonna know what's going on. You're gonna be like, wow. Is the second you see it. It's a lot of work to get there, but once you do get there, it's like insane. But the funny thing is, it's actually not that good, believe it or not. It's not as good as people say it is, because the hardest bosses in the game aren't even really weak to it. So it's really good against most normal bosses, like average, like run-of-the-mill, like dumb bosses, like, you know, like Seath and stuff are really weak to it, but most of the game's hardest bosses aren't really weak to it. Now, I basically don't recommend Manus Catalyst. I actually don't, unless you're doing something, unless you're like really high level. Don't bother with Manus Catalyst. It's only okay. You don't need better than Tin Crystallization. They're about the same in terms of quality and output. Tin Crystallization and Manus. Tin Crystallization. So you definitely want to get Tin Crystallization though. That's definitely like really. Oh shoot, I'm still a little bit off, huh? We're gonna try something here too. Where is it? Yes, it is the best catalyst for dark magic, but the problem is that you don't want, even with Manus Catalyst, it's still weaker than Tin Crystallization. Because against Calamite and Manus, you want to use Crystal Soul Spear. Crystal Soul Spear is actually better on Manus and Calamite and stuff. And so you actually want to use Crystal Soul Spear against them if you can. Why am I still short a little bit? This is like so crazy. And then, but it's you can use it. You can use it against those bosses just fine. Like it's not gonna like kill you or anything. Hold up, let's try something. I want to try something here. Well, they're not immune. They just no, they're not immune. They take way less damage. They're not immune though. They just take way less damage because dark magic is half physical, half magic. It's half physical, half magic, and so because it's half physical, half magic, what happens is they take like way less damage. So you want Crystal Soul Spear because you'll do slightly more damage with Crystal Soul Spear and Tin Crystallization, but against most average bosses. The thing is that the other problem with Mana's Catalyst is against most normal bosses, it literally doesn't even matter. The damage is so extreme that even hitting an enemy with even hitting an enemy with a Dark Bead with either one of them will kill them almost immediately. It basically doesn't even matter. So Mana's Catalyst is mostly for vanity. If you're like playing New Game Plus, the one nice thing about Strength is that you want great shields anyway. So it's not like you're wasting your time going to it, but I would definitely not do Mana's Catalyst unless you're like really committed to going to like New Game Plus and like getting it. But I mean, it's fun to play with. The thing is, the points into Strength are not at all worth it objectively. Objectively, like defenses would be so much smarter. Well, let's see how this does. I want to see how this does. Let's see what this can do. What up, homeboy? Okay, that's actually not bad. That's not good, but it's also... No, that's actually really bad. That was actually really disappointing. That was like actually really disappointing. That spell can do so much more damage than that it's actually really disappointing. Honestly, this character just isn't that bad. Like, I usually talk about how this character is worse than the magic character, but it's okay. What's wrong with Anna Rolando in 1.0? Oh. Okay. Over here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember getting lag spikes in, or I think on console it's much worse. I think I've gotten lag spikes in Blight Town before, but I've also never been a non-PC player, so I don't know for sure. But FPS Town, as I guess people call it, FPS Town, because this game is like weirdly badly optimized. Well, emulator, you'd be hard pressed to get an emulator. Is there a Dark Souls one for PS1 or PS3? So I guess you could emulate Dark Souls on PS3 if you wanted to. But there's kind of no point with the PC version. Prepare to Die is not bad. And Remaster is also pretty good too. I've had some performance issues with Remaster, but like nothing crazy. I've had some like very slight. Yes, I do like the way it looks. I think it looks very good. You can really see the sheen on Grass Crest. They went out of their way to make Grass Crest look really good. You gotta respect that. Okay, let's try this. Oh, okay. That was actually really good. That was actually like really shockingly good. Yeah, that's a lot of fun to do. Ow. Uh-oh. If I die here, this is like really bad. Let's try something. Uh-oh. Well, let's hit him close up. I like how even with Faith, Dark Bead is still the best thing. That is so dumb. That even with Faith, Dark Bead is still broken. That is so stupid. Because I hit those guys for like 1,000. Whatever. I mean, to be fair, with Sunlight Blade, it'd be comparable with a Falchion. Like 3 quick hits with a Falchion would do probably more damage. I don't know. I don't even know what ray tracing is, honestly. But I know it's like a performance issue. Or it causes performance problems. Isn't that Shadows? Isn't that the one that makes really nice looking shadows? You don't need it. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm like, what even is this? Like, it seems like it would be kind of distracting almost for HTC. Yeah, I think it's like a really it consumes like a bunch of CPU or something too, or your video card memory or whatever, because it's like really convoluted. Let's see here. Oh. But I don't know. This way I don't have to sneak past him, because he can knock you into the pit, which I don't want to happen. That's why I'm doing this. You'll have to forgive me. You can do this to Manus too. That's the funny thing, is you can actually do this to Manus as well. So I don't think Dark Beat, even with this face setup, I don't think Dark Beat will be good against DLC bosses. Because what's gonna happen is I'll hit them. I won't hit them for as much as Sunlight Blade or Sunlight Spear. So I don't think it's gonna be good against Manus. I think probably my Scythe is better. Pyro's, yes, Pyro is also really good too. I might do a Pyro New Game Plus character in the future, but not today. Yeah, well, I think you need to get the wind up correct. You need to like power within and stuff and get the wind up right on them. So it'll be kind of interesting to see if I can even do that. Maybe I'll do like Iron Flesh or something. Like I think that's probably on the table in the future, is like Iron Flesh, Pyromancy type stuff, you know. And then have like a lightning weapon as like a backup or something. Look at that. They don't even care. Look, he's asleep at the wheel. He doesn't even know what's going on. Bam. Bam. See, look at my ninja way. I'm a ninja assassin. Look at that. Slicing this guy up. Oh no, my bow's gonna break. They're not too bad to deal with if you can hit really hard. Oh wow, my bow is broken. That's actually really bad. That's actually like really bad, unfortunately. That is actually really bad. That is unfortunately really terrible. So I guess I kill gargoyles, or no. I need to rescue Dusk no matter what. But I might skip that until later. Maybe I'll do that when I kill Sif. Or no, maybe I'll kill Sif right now. Yeah, so maybe what I'll do is I'll kill Sif. Like, I'll kill gargoyles and then Sif. In that order. Or no. We get Lord Vessel first, right? Yeah, ordinarily I'd pass through here and I'd kill Hydra. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that, actually. I think at some point I said I would consider it, but I think I won't, actually. I think that's actually too hardcore for me. Unfortunately. I think there comes a point where I can't argue that that's optimal. It's like 7 p.m. right now here in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the United States of America. One second. Yeah, it's not like super early or super late or something. It's like 7 p.m. It's 7, or wait, no. It's 1900. If that makes more sense. And yeah, so it's a nice early evening here. The sun is down because it's winter in the northern hemisphere, but oh shoot, dude. Yeah, every once in a while I'll get people who will be from Europe, and it's always like super early in the morning in Europe. It's always like 2 a.m. or something in Europe. Every time I stream, somebody shows up and they're like, "It's 2 a.m. here," and I'm like, "Where are you?" And they're like, "I'm in Ireland or something," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm in Spain, and it's 1 a.m. or so, you know, whatever. So I'm sorry, you know. It's one of those things where maybe I should stream at a time that is more agreeable to Europeans, honestly. But it's a decent time for people in Australia. Yes, good morning indeed. The thing is, it's a decent time for people in Australia, so I'm like kind of in a tricky spot where I don't know what the ideal time to stream is for Americans, but I'm not super worried about it, if I'm being honest. It's just 6 p.m. is convenient for me to start streaming, and then I go till 9, and then that way I can still go to the grocery store and stuff. Cool. Okay, we go reinforce armor. Reinforce my armor here. And then we'll go, what else am I doing?
Go and get yourself.
Oh, we need to repair the bow, duh.
What?
We'll repair everything even. Okay.
Go and get yourself.
And then we'll kill, or I guess we could buy... Now we'll buy Crest later. Yeah, I love Dark Souls 1. It's so good. Dark Souls 1 is like, there's nothing quite like it, really. There's no game exactly like it. It's very, very, very good. We'll go to Anor Londo first, I think. And then we'll grab Darkmoon Blade and then kill Ornstein Smo. Hopefully we'll get that done before the end of the stream. No way. Gosh. So you have to go to Firelink. It's actually not that bad because you have to go to Firelink then. Because you can go to Firelink and then take the elevator, which like stinks. But it's not the end of the world. It only stinks. It's only crappy. Yes, I did. So I have the bow ready to go now. And I need this this item too. Cool. I actually need this. Thank you. That's the last one. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. He does sell it. Oh, does he? Oh, and the 1.0 he doesn't? Oh, jeez. Where do you get arrows then from? What merchant even has arrows then? No, I can't kill Andre. That'd be pretty funny to do, but I can't. Because I need a crystal great scythe still. Well, I guess I could, but there's kind of no point in doing that. Oh, him. Okay, duh. Yeah, that makes more sense. And I guess you could maybe get like poison arrows from the undead merchant woman or something. But yeah, that makes more sense. But if you kill him, it's no good. Jeez. Is there any other warp points that don't exist? Or is it just that one? Andreas Pookie. Well, we kind of need him, unfortunately. Well, we probably don't, but there's always the chance that we need him. So I can't kill him. I could kill him for the crest, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not, like, 20,000 souls is like nothing. That's not really an issue. And I don't want to fight Sif now anyway. I want to go to Anor Londo. Is what I want to do. I want to head straight to Anor Londo. So. And then once I get Lord Vessel, it like moving around gets a lot easier. Uh-oh. Shoot. Ah, shoot. Gotta do it again. Yeah, basically, he's essentially the best NPC in the game, by far. You can make the argument that Logan is about as good. But even Logan... But you still need a weapon. Even if you're doing a wizard, you still, like, probably want a weapon. But, I mean, you could go to, like, Rickard or something, I guess. If you were playing, like, a wizard character, you probably could go to Rickard or Vamos. Or I guess what you could do is you could get the spear from the chest and then get it to plus 15. So you don't need You don't need him. You don't need Andre. He's not essential. Pick up the... I can't. I actually can't. Because I have 99. There's no sense in doing it. I already have 99. I can't pick up any more. I could store some, but it doesn't matter that much. Oh shoot. Humanity is actually not very useful in this game, unfortunately. At least for this character. I think for another character it'd be okay, but for this character it's no good. There we go. Oh, great scythe. What would we do without you? We'd be lost. We'd be lost without the majesty of the great scythe, wouldn't we? Wouldn't we, folks? We need it. We need its splendor. Its splendorous ways. And then we need to kill, I have to kill him now. Unfortunately, because I killed Quelaag already, I have to kill him now. And enemies also have a hard time parrying this attack too. So yeah. It's not the best weapon in the game for sure, but it's darn close. I don't know. It's not a very good weapon. I don't think. In this, at least in this game. I think in other games it might be fine. But I think it's not a very good weapon in this game. Oh shoot. Come on. Come on. Let him play, ref. Come on. Shoot.
You leave me no choice.
Come here.
I was once grateful to you. But if this is our fate, so be it.
Excuse me?
You
Yeah.
despicable curses.
I don't know. The problem with it is it has weird, it's like weird scaling or something. I'll look at it. Actually, I'll look at it for you. I'll tell you what I'll tell you what I think about it. Give me 1 second here. Sunlight Straight Sword DS1. Okay, so we've taken a look at it. Sunlight Straight Sword, Solar's Trusted Blade. Essentially a long sword, slightly stronger but slower. Yeah, the scaling on it's kind of meh for this game. You can like I don't know. It's pretty meh. It's pretty okay. You could enchant it. You could like make it enchanted or a cult or something, and it'd be fine. The thing is, it's not really an especially good weapon. I would argue. It's like fine. It's like maybe slightly better than a longsword, or maybe slightly worse. I don't know. But I just don't think those are good weapons in this game. Really, they're okay for some stuff, but because of the way infusions. Yeah, you can make it blessed. That would be the thing to do, probably. That's probably the best use for it, would be to make it blessed. Legitimately. That's almost certainly the best actual use for it. Absolutely. I think. That's like a great suggestion. And then you can use it, it doesn't get better scaling than normal blessed weapons, I think. Well, you can't buff it if, you can't buff it if you blessed infuse it. Or if you blessed upgrade it. Oh, come on. Cool. Good luck indeed. Thank you. Good luck indeed. Yeah, and then we just go kill Iron Golem now. We just go back to Parish and kill Iron Golem really fast. I guess we can take this off. Easy indeed. So I think I shouldn't have gone to Firelink there. I think going to Firelink was a huge mistake. I should have just gone straight to Parish. Or I should have stayed at Parish Bonfire. Because I'm going to warp back now, and I'm going to go to Firelink. Which I don't really want. I want to be in Paris right now, because this closer to Sens. But it's fine. It's not going to be a big deal. Then, and then, I don't really have to deal with him. There's kind of no point. Because I don't need any more Wrath of God. I think maybe there's some use for Wrath of God, but it's not essential, really. Or no, I'm going to use Wrath of God for a Capper Demon. Yeah, so, like, it's not worthless. It's like 19,000. Or 190,000, sorry. It's like 190,000. So I still need another like 6,000 or 7,000. I guess I could go kill Butterfly, but I'd rather do that after Sen's Fortress. So I can teleport around easier. Oh. If at all possible. We'll do Darkroot Garden later. We'll do all the Darkroot Garden stuff later. Okay, drop down. Grab the bonfire, and then we'll head out. And we'll clean out Sen's Fortress really fast. Should be relatively simple. Okay. Or no, I need Darkwood Grain for this. If I can. Excuse me, lizard people. I'm on my way. Yeah, the mapless run with this, the mapless run for Sen's Fortress is really interesting. I'm amazed he actually even did it. I'm like actually legitimately amazed that he was even capable of doing it. Because that's tough. That's like really shockingly tough. That's right. Oh yeah, look at that. Brilliant. Okay, we want this chest though. Yes, thank you. Those are such a pain to get otherwise. Okay. Boom. Okay. Sweet. Uh-oh. Sweet. Cool. It's been like less than it's definitely less than 1,000. It's probably like somewhere in the 500, 600 range, I would say, based on my statistics. So I've had I've played Prepare to Die Edition like 80 to 100 hours or something, and then I've played Dark Souls Remastered to like 400, 500 hours, something like that. I looked. It's like about 600 hours. Excuse me. It's about 600 hours, I think. Not more, not less. I'm not that, like... and there's a lot of people who come in to my chat and they're like, I spent 3,000 hours in Dark Souls. And it's like, the thing is, I don't PvP, so it's a lot harder to get, like, lots and lots of time in. But I've beaten the game... let's see. So, like, one time for a casual, and then, like... maybe another 5 or 7 times or something. So, like, one time casual... 7, and then 7 more casual runs, 8, plus like another 10. So yeah, maybe I've beaten the game. Well, I've only beaten the game like 30 times or something, I think. Not that impressive in the grand scheme of things. Impressive enough, I suppose, but there are definitely people with a lot more practice than me, for sure. No, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things that comes with practice, I guess. I definitely feel very accomplished in this game, that's for sure. Uh-oh. See, little stuff like that gets in my way. There we go. 2 more large Titanite shards. That's really good. And then we can upgrade the, we can get a crystal great scythe. And we'll use that for, like, DLC bosses. Just to eke out a little tiny bit of extra damage. Because it will matter. Crystal, like, actually does matter. Crystal matters, like, a decent amount, actually. But we'll see how much more I need than that much. I don't actually know. What's my worst not? The stupid pigs. The pigs really annoy me. The ghosts really annoy me. I hate the ghosts in Anor Londo, in New Londo Ruins. The Hydra really sucks. The Hydra stinks. He's not that bad, but he stinks a little bit. I think... Let me think about that for like 1 good second here. Like, what's an enemy? Oh, no. You know what it is? The Crystal Hollows in Duke's Archives are the worst. I think those are the worst non-boss enemies in the game. The Crystal Hollows in Duke's Archives. Because they're hard to skip, they're hard to run past, and they're also really dangerous. They can be. They can actually be, like, surprisingly dangerous. I think it's the Crystal Hollows. The Ghosts in New Londo Ruins are also a problem, too. Yeah. Oh, well, the thing is, you don't have to interact with those. So, like, those are probably just as bad. Those are some of the worst enemies in the game for sure. But they're technically optional. You don't have to interact with them at all. But I mean, I guess, you know, it's like weird that I'm not killing those, but I do like all bosses and stuff. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. But I only kill Hydra because Hydra is like required to get to the DLC. So like, you know, it's whatever. He's still not dead. This is crazy. Oh yeah, I've played them all. I've also played Sekiro. I've played Demon Souls. I've played Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Demon Souls, and Sekiro. But I haven't played Elden Ring. That's the one I haven't played is Elden Ring. Elden Ring, and then I haven't played like Bloodborne because I don't have a PlayStation 4, so I've never played Bloodborne either. And then I haven't played any of the Souls-likes. I haven't played Neo. I haven't played Lies of P. At some point I probably will. But not yet, I don't think. That's definitely something I'm in the market of doing though, for sure. But I think the next game I cover will be Sekiro, and then the next game after that will be Skyrim. So I think Falchion is better here. As crazy as it seems to say, I think Falchion is actually better here. Ow. Because I can stagger him with Falchion. Like, that took so long to stagger him. It's like actually kind of ridiculous. I've not played The Witcher 3. That's another game I haven't played. It's a game I probably should play at some point too. I haven't played any of the Witcher games at all. I played Mass Effect. The like big name like console trilogy games that I played is Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect. I love the Mass Effect trilogy. So, and then I've played like Doom 2016. That was really fun. I'm interested in doing Ultra Nightmare on stream. But, and then I also do, Total War Warhammer. I've done a bunch of Total War Warhammer as well. Like a huge amount of Total War Warhammer. That's also one of my favorite game series. But it's also not, it's also probably not that, there's not much overlap between that and Dark Souls. So people who like Dark Souls probably aren't super crazy about that game series. But it is really good. It is like an insanely good game series. Okay, and then we'll go, yes. And then we'll kill Ornstein and Smo. I guess we can level up again, honestly. Pop some of these big souls, yeah. Oh, here they're not that bad. They are kind of crappy, but they're not that bad. They're okay. Yeah, so, yeah, I love Total War Warhammer. It's actually one of my favorite, like, I don't know if it's underrated, because obviously people talk about it a lot. But it's a game series that has the least to do with Dark Souls that I love the most. It's really, really good, actually. It's a really, really good game series. But it's like an RTS. It's like a weird, like, Empire Management RTS. And so it's like a very different game series. But it's very good. And so maybe what I'll do is I'll stream it in the future and I'll do, like, a speed run. I like speedrun the game. But the problem is if you speedrun the game, it's like it's not even an RTS anymore. It's like a turn-based game if you speedrun it. And there's like it's like really simple to do. But it's not something I'm like opposed to. And then I've also played a bunch of Civilization 5. I've actually played more, get this, believe it or not. I've actually played more Civilization 5 than I have Dark Souls. But it's a game that I still like don't understand completely. It's like it's a kind of miserable game actually. Oh shoot. Excuse me, Mr. Gargoyle. Well, I need this Demon Titanite too while we're here. Because I want to try out Ornstein's Spear at some point, but I need to get a bunch of there we go. And that way I can, and then I need to farm a bunch of Demon Titanite too. How much do I have right now? Okay. I need like 10 or something. Yes, the archers here are kind of a pain. But they're really not that bad. You'll see. When I get to them, you'll see. They're not so tricky. Oop. They're not like insanely difficult to deal with. They're just a little tiny bit of a pain. Boom. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll do the same thing here. We'll snipe them off the ledges here. Watch. There we go. You can also get through this with the scythe. But I don't think it's as efficient. Why is he moving towards me already? That's so weird. Yeah, there are ways to deal with them. I don't think this is like necessarily objectively correct. Probably objectively correct is to honestly, probably objectively correct is to block them and hit them with like a fast weapon. But this does work. It's not essential to it's not essential to go any harder than this. Boom. Here we go. Yeah. See, this is the nice thing about Dex is we get to use the bow. We get to abuse the bow pretty heavily. Not essential, but it is a nice little treat. Nice little bonus. Nice little freebie we get. Then, yeah. So we kill the second gargoyle here. And then we'll go down to Tomb of the Darkmoon and join the Covenant. To get access to Darkmoon Blade. And then that'll help us kill Ornstein. We don't actually... Or, well, it's good enough. We can use that, yeah. There we go. Okay. Now we go... We'll go down one more. Oh yeah, I've 100%ed it at least once. Because I have all the achievements, but it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago that I did that. Like probably like almost like I don't know, if like 5 or more years ago or something that I did that. And I did it for all 3 games. One right after the other actually. But that was it seems like that was forever ago now. It was like almost like a lifetime ago kind of thing. Where was how long ago it feels now. And I have not 100%ed whatever it's called, Demon Souls though. I have not 100%ed Demon Souls. Not that it like really matters that much. Here we go. Where is it? Oh, Darkwood Green.
Halt.
Yeah.
Oh, disciple of the dark sun, that is up there.
Yes. Okay, now we can do... Yeah, and DS1 isn't too hard to get all achievements for. Because you only need to get, the trickiest part is, all weapons, so you need to go to New Game Plus 2. And then, by minimum. And then also, you also need, all the Covenant items. So you need to grind, Warriors of Sunlight. And you need to grind, Darkmoon Blade. But all the other Covenants, I think, are not too bad. I think Forest Hunters is fine. Or no, you don't need anything from Forest Hunters. Or do you? No, I think... Wait, I can't... See, I can't remember. It's been so long. Yeah, no, so there's the chest in Anor Londo. Just go to the chest in Anor Londo. Get that, because there's 3 sunlight medals in the chest in Anor Londo. So every cycle you get one from... Every cycle you can get one from Lautrec. So you rescue Lautrec and then talk to him in Firelink Shrine, you can get one that way. And then and then there's also a chest with 3 in them in Anor Londo. And so you actually don't, if you're going to +3 anyway, to get all weapons, you don't have to farm them. You actually don't have to farm them. You just need to get one from Lautrec or one from a Yellow Phantom. And that's it. And then the other 9 you can get from the chest in Anor Londo. Because you have to go to Anor Londo anyway. So just make sure you get the chest from Anor Londo and get the ones from Lautrec. And in fact, you can even do it in the second cycle as long as you get both sunlight medals from Lautrec. Because it's... Or no. No, that's not true. Sorry. I lied. But yeah, so you only need to go to +3 for it. And if you get any from Yellow Phantoms, you can do it in New Game Plus just fine. It's not that tough to do. So that's the only thing about that. I don't recommend farming it if you're going for the 100%. I mean, you can. If you really want to, it's like not going to kill you. But yeah, not essential either. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me finish killing this gargoyle. There we go. Yeah. So I have 50. So I have 50 vitality, 14 attunement, 40 endurance, 27 strength, 40 dex, 11 resistance, 16 intelligence, and then 50 faith. Mostly the main stats here. Yes, the main stats here are dexterity, faith, and then obviously vitality and endurance for defenses. So it's a pretty good character for that kind of stuff. What? Bam. Bam. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Yeah. See, this is why the bow and arrow is so good. Look at that. Look at how consistent that was. So consistent. Oh, shoot. Almost ran off the edge there. Can I hit the wing? Yes. Okay, we cut him over here. See, now he's stuck. There's nothing you can do. Oh, if I can hit him, though. Uh-oh. Boom. Boom. Ah. There is... I think I need to go to the top of the ladder here. Because there is this point where they won't fire on you at all. Yeah, and then in fact, they'll even do other stuff like drop off. Boom. And now this section. This is the part that everyone struggles with. Watch. It's actually really simple. Okay, so first off, we need a shield. That's good. And we'll do the falchion too, I guess. We'll do falchion as well. I think. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Watch. Watch, 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 watch. Okay, so we're here, right? We go this side. Okay. We wait for him to fire. And we run. Okay. And we could parry him too. Watch me screw this up though. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Not a big deal. Oh shoot. Okay, never mind. It was a big deal. Sorry. I goofed that up. We gotta try that again. that we gotta do again. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Because you need to get him. You're trying to get him to attack. There's a better setup for that. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. There is a really yes, I know. I do have it. But it is a little frustrating to go through all that effort and then to goof it up. I don't really have that good a setup for that, honestly. But usually what I do is if he attacks me, I just like block him and then I stagger him, I think. I guess I could do like Wrath of God or something. What I need to do is I need to run past the gargoyles here. So we'll just do that. And you'll see the setup here. But you could also parry him. Parrying is also a good idea too for that enemy. But if you mess it up, it doesn't work, obviously. But yeah, you can, and you can also run past the gargoyles, especially if you're using hidden body. If you're using hidden body, it's relatively easy to run past the gargoyles. I'm not, so it's like a significantly more troublesome, but it's still not. It's not that bad. Yeah, so you'll get shot at like that, but it's fine. You duck behind here. There you go. Yep, and then now they like can't do anything at all. Boom. Okay. Over here. Oh shoot, I screwed it up again too. Gosh darn it. You have to roll into him, I think. It's like so dumb. Sorry everyone. I know I'm like I have the setup for this, and then I don't. Apparently I don't at all have the setup for this. Apparently I'm a huge liar. I don't at all have the setup for this. I'm a complete jokester here. I know, I've done it plenty of times. I've done a really good job on this in the past, and for some reason today, it's like, it's just bad. I don't know. Whatever. We gotta just give it another shot. You know, that's the thing, is you get knocked down 10 times, you get up 11 or whatever. That's how the saying goes. That's the strategy you gotta employ. You gotta give yourself no opportunity to give up. That's the trick. You gotta give it your all. You gotta give it your honest best. You gotta say, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna give it our all. And then we're gonna cash in or whatever. That's the trick. I don't know why I'm blocking here. I think I'm like timing it really wrong or something. I think I need to like dodge another one. Right in his face, I think. Oop. Yes, this time we're gonna do it. This time we're not gonna try to block it. We're just gonna we're not gonna try to block the arrow. Ow. Excuse me, Mr. Lightning Gargoyles. Ow. Okay. Nice and simple. See, luckily Dark Souls 1 is the game you can just run past stuff. This ain't no Demon Souls or Dark Souls 2. Okay, we're gonna roll in his face. There he goes. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you get the I don't know. The timing of it is just weird sometimes. Yeah, the archers always troll. They really do. It actually is pretty crazy. But my blocking strategy is not good. I wouldn't try to block their arrows like that, because those arrows do a ton of poise damage. So I'm just like kind of trolling a little bit by trying to block them. Just a little, not like crazy trying to troll, not like crazy trolling, but like a little tiny bit of trolling is going on there. Little tiny bit of trolling. Okay, so now we go up. We can grab the Demon Titanite while we're here. It's not like essential, but it would be kind of nice to have while we're here. May as well, you know. Oh, from 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So my time, it's called Mountain Standard. Because I live in Salt Lake City, Utah, and in the United States, and so uh-oh, I'm doing this very wrong. I'm doing this like very wrong. So yeah, 6 p.m. my time to 9 p.m. my time. Most days, not all days, but most days. Usually I skip Saturdays my time. So it'd be Sundays yours. It'd be Sundays for you. Come on. How have I managed to goof this up completely? Let's try that again. Ow. Yeah, I'm not staggering them as well as I'd like. I think probably it is optimal to go... Yo, what's up? How you doing, Appetite Resolver? Where is it? There we go. There we go. Look at that sick damage. A singular strike. There we go. Finally. Oh, great Scythe. What would we do without you? What would we do without your broken moveset and total swagger? What would we do? Excuse me. What would we do without your broken moveset and complete and total swagger? I don't know. But it's really great. It's 6. So there's 7 total, beating the game 7 times. New game plus, and then all the way to +6. Because that's where it caps out. That's where the enemies cap out. Oh. Yeah. Cool. That's where the enemies stop gaining damage and stuff like that. And it's about twice as difficult as a new game. Not bad. But why is Onion Bro not MVP? Well, Onion Bro, we don't need anything from him. Like, I would love to talk to him, but we don't need anything from him. At least not yet. At least not in this run. He's not very useful, to be honest. Oh, shoot. Look at that. But we need this chest, though. We need to open that chest for the Demon Titanite. It's, like, not essential, but it is nice. Yeah, you have to go all the way down to Ash Lake to get it. Well, there's a miracle, but it's not a very good one. It's like fine. If you're doing new game, it's fine. There's a miracle down there in new game that's like kind of, or he'll give you a miracle in new game that's pretty okay, which is emit force, and that's okay, like I said. And then also he'll give you a slab if you do his whole quest line, but you have to go all the way down to Ash Lake. And so that's like not something we're gonna do. That's like a huge amount of time investment for not that much gain. Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's just like it doesn't do that much damage, so it's a little more gimmicky. It's more of a gimmick than it is actually something that's like super useful. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's a little more gimmicky than something that's like super useful, right? So like it's something I would consider using, except for the damage problem. Oh yeah, he also gets Life Ring too, doesn't he? Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Because you only it's a lot worse because you only get 2 ring slots. If you got more ring slots, I think it'd be a lot better. But because you only get the 2 ring slots, it's kind of crappy. That's really the problem with it, is the 2 ring slot thing. If you got more ring slots, it would be fine. It'd be just fine. But you only get the 2. So it's kind of suspect. Is the issue with it. Shoot, I missed him. I should kill Ornstein second, actually. If I want to not hate this, I should kill Ornstein second. Oh, I missed again. Oh, he backstepped me. What a scumbag. Ornstein is the worst, huh? I hate to say it, but Ornstein, shoot. I can't help but think that Ornstein, I think Ornstein first might actually... Ornstein second might actually be way easier. So now I go... Because you can cheese him with bow and stuff. Shoot. He's flexing his agility. Keep calm, yeah. Fudge. Oh, come on. That's actually really bad. Can't get me twice. 1 second. Oh, shoot. I don't have humanity on my bar. I can do this, actually. See, you'll notice I'm hitting him for pretty good damage, notice. Like, 200 damage, is that, it doesn't seem impressive, but that's actually pretty okay. It's not the end all and be all for damage, but it's like totally fine. As long as I don't get hit at all. And then I don't have to deal with the lightning crash and stuff. But his thing can block the projectiles too. This is the worst, well, it's not the worst way to do it, but boom. And isn't it that simple? Well, you know. I could do humanity. Plus one friend. I try really hard not to curse. Sometimes it happens, unfortunately. Sometimes I have cursed on stream before. But I try really hard not to do it. I try really, really, really hard not to do it. Because it's unbecoming. It's not family friendly. You know, this is a family show. This is for you know, this is for kids, little kids. Little kids are supposed to be watching this show because it's a Dark Souls. Little kids love Dark Souls. You know, this is, what if there's a baby watching, and he's all like, Dark Souls, and he's, you know, his first words are Dark Souls. What if, you know? I got to be really careful. Chest ahead. Yes, just ahead. But we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on killing, we're going to focus on Sif first. We're going to take care of Sif first. Is what we're going to do. We're going to kill, or no, actually we're going to take care of Hydra first. Hydra's first. We're going to do Hydra and then Moonlight Butterfly. Or no, we're going to do Moonlight Butterfly, Sif, and then Hydra, I think. We'll take care of Hydra last, just because it's kind of a pain. Purchase item. Or no, we can do... Well, it's fine. I don't want to go up the ladder and have to deal with the cats, so it's totally fine. Let's actually do this for this guy. Look at that damage. There we go. Okay. No. They're actually not. They actually don't. I think. There's some of them at the end of the game are a lot harder than ones early on. So they're kind of tough enemies anyway. But some of the ones at the very end of the game are much harder. I think that's a myth, though. I don't think they get stronger. I think they only. I think what happens is the ones that towards the end of the game are just much tougher for some. You know how it is with RPGs. Whereas, like, as you get stronger, they get stronger too, kind of thing. But those early ones are pretty simple. But definitely the bane of many new players, for sure. Those are some of the worst enemies in the game, actually. Honestly, you were asking me earlier about the worst enemies in the game. Honestly, it's those. Those are very brutal enemies. Those can be very, very, very difficult, unforgiving enemies. Absolutely. So I think the actual correct answer is those. Anytime you try to... The thing about them is most of the time you don't have to fight them. But if you do ever try to fight them, they can be very dangerous. Like, extremely dangerous enemies. We don't need to kill Black Knight. Yeah, we don't need to kill Black Knight this cycle. We'll probably skip him, actually. We're probably just not even going to kill him. He can drop a really good weapon, but we don't need it. We're not going to use it even if he dropped it. If you really want, yeah, sure, I'll kill him. If you just like want to see me kill that Black Knight, I will do it. Okay. See, all you got to do is ask. But there's no, I don't need to kill him. But sure, we'll kill him. But after this, after we kill this boss. First, we have to take care of this boss. Yes, I will kill him. But not immediately. I need to kill these two bosses first. But we'll kill the Black Knight. We will kill the Black Knight. Look how decent that damage is. Like, that's actually not bad, all things considered. Ow. Oh, heck. There we go. See, Falchion is slightly better for that. It's not essential. Yeah, definitely. Although he's easier to dodge when you don't have to think about it. Okay. Where's my souls? There they are. We go back, and then we go kill Sif. Now we go kill Sif. Yes. Crack open the door. After I kill Sif, we'll kill the Black Knight. Because I'm going to teleport away in the bonfire down there. Probably. So I'm going to go to that bonfire down there to teleport away. Excuse me, gentlemen. Okay, there's Alvina. Just keep talking to her. And then, yeah. Yeah, you can farm XP off of them. They're not bad for that. They're definitely not bad for that. I don't think it's essential, though. I think there's better XP farms in the game, but not by that much. There are better XP farms, but not by that much. Especially for this character. So I actually farmed XP as this character in the first cycle. Because you can use Wrath of God. You can use the spell Wrath of God to farm the phalanx in Painted World. So there's actually a better XP farm in the game. The mushrooms, yeah. Luckily, we don't have to fight them. Luckily, we don't have to fight them. See, I feel bad killing the mushrooms because they're so adorable. They're so cute. Shoot. Uh-oh. Ow. I'm actually not a dog person. I'm a cat person. No shame. No offense to dogs. Also, he's like a wolf, I guess. Which is like not a dog. And yes, I do think the mushrooms are maybe a little cuter than Sif. I'm sorry to Sif. Sorry to say Sif, but I think maybe the mushrooms are a little tiny bit cuter. The mushrooms are at least kind of silly. I think Sif is a little more like, he's just like a dog. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Sif is cute. Don't worry about it. Sif is cute. Sif is adorable. Sif is plenty adorable. Sif is plenty adorable. You know, I do feel a little bit bad about killing Sif. I think maybe Sif is less adorable than the Four Kings. I think maybe the Four Kings and Seath are a little more adorable, but pretty close. Sif is maybe the 10th most adorable boss in the game. I think maybe Gaping Dragon is maybe a little cuter. Moonlight Butterflies. Yeah, Four Kings can be tough if you don't know how to do it. Yeah, the main thing is having low damage really stinks for Four Kings. So having low damage is really going to hurt you, and then not knowing that you have to get like really close to him is also going to hurt you, and then getting grabbed. So there's also the grab attack too that'll annihilate you if you're not really careful. Unfortunately. What was I saying? Yeah, that's another thing that'll get you is the grab attack. So you want to avoid that. Okay, so you wanted to see me kill the Black Knight. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm not very good at parrying him is the problem. So it might be a little tricky to do, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, no problem. Watch. It'll be really simple. We'll juice up even. We'll even juice up for this. Oh, there he is. There's our pal, the Black Knight. So we could definitely parry him. If we wanted to kill him easily, we could parry him. Oh, shoot. Ow. Uh-oh. Watch me die to him. Oh god. Oh god. I need more space. Oh shoot. I'm like dead. So you don't actually have to fight this guy, so I'm like not very good at him. There we go. There we go. Jeez. No, I did. Yeah, I did. Is that shield the best one? Which shield? The Grass Crest or the Black Knight shield? Because Black Knight shield is considered quite good. I'm personally not a huge fan of Black Knight shield. Because I think that it's like a little too heavy and stuff, but it's fine. I don't think it's as good as a Great Shield is the problem. Yes, it's a very good shield. It's a very, very, very good shield. Not really for blocking. Not really for blocking. You can use it to block just fine, and it's totally fine. But mostly for the stamina bonus. The stamina bonus is really good. Yeah, stamina bonus is very good. And in fact, for a character like this, it's even better. Because I really need stamina for this character, because, like, attacks cost stamina. So, like, yeah. Oop. 1 second. We'll cheese these golems here. See, you may as well, you may as well, you know? This is what it's all about, really. You know? Cheesing golems. Totally fine. Oh, it's out of range, yeah. We have to do this, unfortunately. If we don't do this, they'll come after us. So we unfortunately have to clear them out. They're not so bad. Go. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh shoot. There we go. Ow. Okay, come here. We'll kill this last one. And we'll take care of the Hydra. Hydra's relatively simple too. Oh, he's stuck on that slope. Oh, bow and arrow, what would we do without you? Oh, black bow. Oh, black bow, my dear friend. My dear friend, the black bow. What would we do without you? Here we go. Rusted iron. So this will let us move faster in the water. And then we'll come down into the basin. What up, homeboy? Oh shoot! Yeah, I need the. I actually need the great shield for this. Ow! Okay. That's like the edge right there. Again. Again, indeed. Streaming in 24 hours? Yeah, about 24 hours I'll be streaming again. It'll actually be like 23. It'll actually be like 23 hours from now. But yeah. Unless I decide to go see a movie or something. Yes, and it's nice to talk to you too. But yeah, unless I go see a movie. Seeing a movie is probably like the one exception. If I like go see a movie or something, or I have something like I have to do, which does happen from time to time. It's not like super common. But every once in a while I have to go like take care of something, or I have to, you know, go somewhere or something like that. That does happen every once in a while, but it's not super common. Most of the time, I try to stream as many days as I can. Yeah, you know, go to bed, dude. Don't let me keep you up. You need to get some sleep, huh? Gotta go to school or something tomorrow, you know? I get that. But I also get that sometimes it's hard to sleep. So hopefully you have a good night. Yeah, get rest up. I'm pretty tired myself, honestly. I'm feeling pretty exhausted myself. I could stand after this. I need to make dinner and then go to bed. I need to make a quick dinner and then go to bed. I'll bake some broccoli, and I'll put some oh, it's just work. Oh, hey, you know what? Get that paycheck. Ain't so bad. Okay. Cool. So now we homeward out. No steak. No, I'm a vegan actually. So I take like vitamins and stuff to deal with that. But I do mushrooms. I used to love steaks when I was a kid. Steaks were really awesome when I was a kid. And honestly, if I were to eat meat again, it would be a steak. If I were to eat any meat at all, it would be a steak. I do love steaks. I think they're much nicer. They're quite good. They're actually quite good. And I've had many steaks in my life, and they've all been quite good. I've had very many good steaks, actually. There are lots of decent steak restaurants here, for sure. I don't know what it's like in Europe, but I assume in Europe they have a steak restaurant here or there. But for us, they're relatively common. And even some of the crappy steak restaurants, or even some of the bad steak restaurants... Oh, no, they're mushrooms. No, they're just regular eating mushrooms. Nothing like that. Nothing so unnecessary. Okay, Firelink Shrine and Rolando. Where? Oh, let's see here. Where am I going? We'll go do Four Kings. How's Four Kings sound? But yeah, so like there used to be this restaurant called Sizzler. And it was kind of a crappy, or well, not crappy, but like it was kind of a low-end steak restaurant, and honestly I had so many good steaks at a Sizzler. Oh, really? Yeah, so there's like a place called Texas Roadhouse, and they do a pretty good steak. But it's relatively expensive. It's a little too expensive for what I like. My favorite steak was this place called Sizzler. Okay, well it'll be a while. It's not. I'm not gonna kill them immediately because I have to unlock the door and stuff. Or no, we're not doing for. We have to go to. We have to actually do. Sorry, I'm getting the order wrong. We have to go do. Sorry, we need to do. We need to do. Capra Demon first. For whatever reason, I do Capra. Honestly, I probably should have just gone and done Four Kings. Because they're pretty simple to do, but we'll do Capra. Normally what I do is I do Capra first here. And the reason why is because we need the large Ember before we get the very large Ember. I'm sorry. I forgot about Capra Demon. We need Taurus Demon, Capra Demon, and we need Taurus Demon, Capra Demon, and then Gaping Dragon. And then once we're done with those, we can we'll do Four Kings. Yeah, Capra is really easy because I have Wrath of God. I'll just use Wrath of God on him. So there's like one spell that it makes him a lot easier. And then this way when we go to Tomb of the Giants, we'll get we can get another copy of it too. It's not essential for us, but it's the sort of thing that's worth doing a little tiny bit. I think we just run past these. Wait. Boom. Uh-oh. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, because you can. There's a cheese for him too. There's like that really specific cheese for him. Yeah. But I'm gonna use Wrath of God. I'm not good at cheese bosses. I think if I were to cheese a boss, it would be Manus. Because Manus can be quite difficult. And there is a cheese with bows. You can bow... Oh, shoot. You can bow cheese him, too. Excuse me. You can very much... You can absolutely bow cheese Manus. So the final boss can't... They're basically the hardest boss in the game can be bow cheesed. But it's tough to pull off. Or at least it can be. Okay. Oh, ouch. Yeah, well, I was thinking about it. Just because it's really funny. But for Capra Demon, it's a small enough boss that I'm not going to cheese him like that. Although I have cheesed bosses. I do have to admit that I cheesed, when I did Dark Souls 3, I cheesed Wolnir a lot. Well, Wolnir is pretty annoying. Wolnir is actually more annoying than Capra Demon, in my opinion. Wolnir is actually a lot more annoying than Capra Demon. So I do have to admit that I cheesed Wolnir many times. Oh, shoot. No, I love Manus. I actually really like Manus. I think he's a huge pain to fight. But I think he's a really cool boss. Or are you talking about Gwyn or Manus? Because they're both. I think they're both fine. Manus is at least interesting. He's a little crazy because of the way his combos work. It feels like his combos. How'd I put it? It feels like his combos are too variable. Oh, Gwyn. I think Gwyn is interesting. I think there's no boss like him in the whole series. But yeah, he definitely feels more like a puzzle boss than like a real final boss in a lot of ways. Because you just have to like parry him and stuff, yeah. So I agree with you a little bit. I think he's at least kind of interesting. I'm not going to say, oh, he's like just bad or something. Because he's fine. He's like totally fine. But he's definitely not my favorite boss either. I will say that. Okay, now we gotta kill Capra. Or, I mean, Taurus. Gotta kill the heckin' Taurus demon. Okay. But I think, I respect that he's at least different. That's the thing. He's not like King Allant from Demon Souls. He's a little different. He's a little bit like King Allant, but he's at least kind of different too. And I have to respect that. I have to respect that he's like weird and different from Allant. I don't even know if you can parry Allant. Oh, in DS1 it's probably Manus. It's definitely Manus. Yeah. I think he's really cool. I think he's a really cool boss. He's a really good looking boss. He's a pretty fun boss. Other than that, maybe Beta Chaos. I think Beta Chaos is really cool too. I think Beta Chaos is at least different and weird. I like thematically. I'm really cool with Beta Chaos. I think thematically, I think it's a bit of a letdown for a boss, but it's also like a really boss. It's a boss I think is really cool at least. Like in appearance and stuff, and like terms of like lore. Like story and stuff like that. I think it's a really cool boss in that way. Yep, I love Beta Chaos actually. I'm really weird like that. I'm sorry. I know when people find out, they're like, "What the heck?" But it's definitely Manus. I think Beta Chaos is less cool than Manus, more or less. Manus is definitely Manus, but Beta Chaos is also really cool too. I think Bed of Chaos is very underrated, actually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's one of my favorite bosses in the whole series, too. In, like, all the games, period. Definitely. It's also not a very hard boss, as long as you know exactly how. But it's definitely... I definitely understand why people don't like Bed of Chaos. Shoot. Oh, come on. Boo. Yes. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow. And the rest of the stream is probably going to be these pre-DLC bosses. You're probably not going to see me do, you're probably not going to see me do, Four Kings yet. Four Kings will probably be next stream. Maybe not. I might do Four Kings at the end of the stream. Taurus does suck. I know. I was like really dumb that I died to Taurus Demon too. But that's just how it is sometimes. I know. It's not my finest moment. Let's put it that way. But we'll get there. You know what happens. Oh, you know what? I don't have Dark Wood Grain Ring on. Oh. Yeah, I do. It'll be... And then I'll kill Capra, and then once Capra dies, I'll grab a Large Ember, and then do, Four Kings, probably. And then do Gaping Dragon. So there's no guarantee that, Oh, it's 3 hours, usually. Generally. Sometimes I do a little bit more or less. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, that's just dumb. I don't know what's even going on there. Sometimes I'll stream for only like an hour and a half. But most of the time I try to stream for 3 hours. Just because it's a good amount of stream, you know. People can come and go, or people can start or leave early or come in late, and they don't miss the stream. But I don't want to stream for like 8 hours or anything silly like that. And I don't want to stream for, you know, and I need to like go get stuff done. So if I wanted to stream longer, I'd have to start earlier, basically. And that would be fine. But I think 2.5 to 3 hours is really good. No, 3 hours from start. So there's only going to be like another 45 minutes of stream. And in fact, actually tonight I'm only streaming 2 hours and 45 minutes. Cause I started slightly later. I think 2.5 to 3 hours is fine. Sometimes I only stream like an hour and a half. If there's like if something comes up, or I'm not feeling very well, I'll only stream like an hour and a half. But generally, I try to do 3 hours, because like I said, that's enough stream that people can show up late or leave early, and then they get. Oh, you don't have to. No, get some sleep if you can, dude. Do me a favor and get some sleep if you can. If you got to go to work, don't stay up all night. Get a little bit of sleep. It's gonna be hard to wake up, but you're gonna need it. You're gonna feel a lot better if you get a little bit of sleep. So don't stay up on my account. Don't be sitting here watching my stream or whatever. Do yourself a favor and get the sleep you need. If you can. I know sometimes that's really tough to do. I have issues with sleep too myself. And I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to fix that really hardcore. I stay up if I die. What about these streams? I don't know, man. That's a little strange. I've never seen... I've seen some challenge streams and stuff like that, but that's a little too weird for me. I don't want to do like a 24-hour stream or anything like that. Or, you know... that kind of stuff. Why? Why am I missing him? Boom. Cool. Okay, no, we just teleport out. Or no, we actually need to... we can actually just keep going here. Because we need to head this way anyway. For, Capra. Yeah. And I need to attune... whatever it's called too. Yep. So right here. Oh, I don't have the key. Why don't I have the key? Why don't I have the key? Why don't I have the key? Why did I forget the key? Oh, it's so... oh, thanks. Thank you. Why don't I have the key? Why? How did I forget the key? Oh my god. Ugh. See, luckily I went to Sunlight Altar. Luckily I went to Sunlight Altar, because if I didn't go to Sunlight Altar, this would be a huge problem. No, Master Key doesn't work. You need the actual key. I don't know why I didn't grab it. I literally went through the area and I didn't grab it, which is like really weird. I literally did all the work and I didn't grab the key. Like, very silly. Very silly of me not to do. Yeah, I have issues with sleep too. I think what the trick is, my theory is that the trick is you need to not oversleep. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to sleep only 8 hours a night. And wake up at the same time every night, every day. And then maybe what'll happen is I'll fix my sleep schedule too. Uh-oh. That's my plan. There it is. See, I don't know why I didn't grab the key. How did I not grab this key? It's like the most important item in the game, basically. Or, well, not the most important, but it's something like that. So yeah, that's my plan, is I'm gonna wake up at 8 or 9 tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up at like 9 a.m. tomorrow. Then that way... and we'll go warp. Sunlight Altar. And then, there we go, yeah. And then that'll get me to Capra Demon. And then maybe we can kill 4 kings tonight. Probably not, to be honest. I think that's going to be a little bit too tricky, but maybe. No, I only stream 3 hours. Like I said, I only stream 3 hours. I'm not a full-time content creator. I have another job. But I do this because I make a little money. Nothing too crazy. I make like I make about $100 a month from this, which is pretty okay. That's a lot more than a lot of people's hobbies are worth, so that's pretty cool. But I do something else. I'm not a full-time streamer. Maybe in the future. Really, what I want to my ideal job would be like a house husband, but there's a lot of work I need to do to get that in place. I'm not there yet. I can't really tell you for certain reasons. It has to do with like legal stuff. But I'm like a CEO essentially. Is the long and short of it. I run a company. I don't want you to like figure out who I am, which you might be able to do if I told you what I do. So I don't tell people what I do. But it's in like prosthetic development. Yes. Hopefully I'll do good out there. But yeah, my dream job would be to retire from that and become a house husband. But I need to like start working on my like my skills, my housekeeping skills. I'm a decent cook. I'm an okay cook. I'm not like that amazing a cook. I'm a fine cook. I'm a passable cook. But I struggle with keeping the house clean and stuff. And so my dream job would be to be a house husband. And then also I could do streaming on the side, just for the fun of it. But that hasn't happened yet. I still got a lot of work to do in that respect. Yes. Well, I don't have a wife, but I would like one. I would like to get married at some point. Ooh. Not today, though. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna make tomorrow. That's a good question. My meal today would be, my meal tonight is gonna be beef and is gonna be mushrooms and broccoli. Tomorrow I might do like a tofu something. I might do something with tofu. I'm not sure what yet, though. Because I have mushrooms in the fridge. Oh, no. I have broccoli. So I'll do a broccoli tofu curry, probably. I think that's what I was thinking, is I do a tofu broccoli curry. Was what tomorrow was going to be. And then it was like yellow curry, a yellow or red curry or something, with tofu and broccoli. Doesn't sound that appetizing to me right this second, but... And then what I'll do is I'll probably fry the curry beforehand. Or I'll fry the tofu beforehand. And then I'll bake the broccoli, and then I'll just like do a quick I'll just kind of let it stew in like the curry sauce. Really quick. And then I'll just kind of like serve it over rice. But tonight's meal is tonight's food is the broccoli. So what I do is I bake the broccoli, and then while that's going on, I boil the mushrooms a little bit, and then what happens is once the mushrooms are tender... Oh, wait, not this way. Wrong direction. And once the mushrooms are tender, I toss it in a pan of soy sauce, garlic, and then the baked broccoli. And then I kind of let that stew for a little bit to kind of let the flavors marinate together. Never eat cheese and stuff. I don't eat cheese. I would eat cheese. Cheese I'm not that averse to. I would eat cheese, but I don't generally eat cheese. It kind of sounds good. I grew up eating cheese, and it's quite good stuff. Cheesy noodle? No. Are you like mac and cheese? No. I when I was a kid and stuff, yeah, I ate that, but it's not my favorite food. Making the cheese sauce is kind of a pain, too. So I'm not opposed to it. That's something I would make if somebody wanted me to. But I'd have to know how to make the cheese sauce. You know what? Maybe I'll do a pad thai. Actually, maybe I'll do a pad thai tonight or tomorrow night. Because I'm feeling like a peanut butter sauce actually right now. Maybe I'll do a pad thai or something. Yeah, oh, you like mac and cheese? Is that a dish you like? Because it's very common here. People like it. It's not my favorite. It's a little plain to me. To me, it's a little plain. It's very like it feels a little simple to me, I guess. It doesn't speak to me personally, but I understand a lot of people really like it. Oh, you don't have it in German. Okay, interesting. It's well, it's funny because it's kind of a French. It's like French style. Because the not necessarily saying that French. I don't think French people eat it, but the cheese sauce is like kind of French. Because you have to like melt the cheese in like a roux, in like a butter roux or something. So it's like kind of like a French style thing, sorta. I don't think it is eaten in France, but it's because you have like butter, and you melt like flour and butter, and then you melt cheese in the flour and butter, or something like that, and that's how you get that rich sauce that Americans love so much. A little bit, yeah. I cook most of my own food. I cook almost all my own food. The only food I don't cook is I eat at restaurants sometimes with my family. So every month or something, I'll go to a restaurant with my family and we'll have food. And that obviously then I don't cook, but most nights, almost every night I cook, because it's a lot cheaper. It's much cheaper than eating at restaurants. And honestly, restaurants kind of, I don't like hate them, but it's just something you don't have to be eating at all the time. Personally, French is not food. I don't know. French foods are apparently pretty good in some cases. It's not a cooking style I adopt. I adopt a Chinese cooking style. And I understand why people don't like French food. But some French food seems pretty okay. But I could be wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I need to, but there's probably some French, I don't know. I definitely don't use French cooking. Barbecue's good. I love barbecue. I haven't had it in a long time. But yeah, I love barbecue. Barbecue is very delicious. Barbecue ribs and stuff. Oh yeah, that's really good stuff. And in fact, we have barbecue restaurants here in the United States, obviously. And they're pretty good. There we go. Let's try this while we're at it. Uh-oh. Huh. Yeah, wow. I see, it's not that good, yeah. There we go, Capper's down. Yeah, well, barbecue is not that common here, I would say. It is common here, but it's not that common. There aren't that many I think burger restaurants are much more common. There's a lot of burger restaurants. Very many burger restaurants. Another thing is Mexican restaurants. So if you, there's nothing more American than, like, Mexican and Japanese food. So I'd say barbecue is, like, a distant, like, 4th or 5th. It's like burger restaurants are, like, the #1 thing. And then, like, Mexican restaurants are probably #2. And then like, Japanese... Yes, I love Mexican food. I've grown up eating Mexican food my whole life. I very much like Mexican... Obviously, it's American style, but I love Mexican food. I love Mexican food. Frijoles, enchiladas, really delicious enchiladas. I love enchiladas. Tacos, obviously, burritos, all that good stuff. Very delicious. Very good. I love the chips, tortilla chips. No, because I'm gluten intolerant. Unfortunately, I'm gluten intolerant, so I eat corn tortillas sometimes, but never flour. Never wheat tortillas, because I can't eat. I'll get sick if I eat them. But I love Mexican food. It's so good. It's even better. I think I like it even more than Japanese food, honestly. Although Japanese food's pretty good too. But yeah, there's nothing more American than Japanese and Mexican restaurants. In America, we think about guns. No, not. Well, it depends. Some Americans do, not me. I'm not really. I didn't really grow up with that stuff. It's one of those things you grow up with. Here in America, you either grow up with it or you kind of don't do it. I think it's a lot of work actually. That's sort of the issue with it. Is it's a lot of hard work. Like it's very expensive, and it's like difficult to do, or I wouldn't say difficult, but like it's a lot of hard work. You know, your family. It's something that runs in families. Families are kind of into it or not into it, and so like my dad never took me shooting or anything like that. It wasn't what we did. We did other things. We played, you know, board games and watched TV and movies and stuff like that. That was the sort of thing we did as kids. You know, we went on vacation sometimes. Never with my dad was actually not there, weirdly. But we went on vacations and stuff. That was the kind of thing we did sometimes. Well, revolvers. I mean, they're not even. I don't even think they're very good guns. I think they're kind of they're kind of antiquated, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, obviously very iconic weapons for the American West and stuff like that, right? Like cheap, I guess. I don't know. But I definitely don't have one. Let's put it that way. I'm definitely not in the business of buying one or anything like that. So it's one of those things where you're asking the wrong person. If you want to know about guns or whatever, you're asking the wrong person. Obviously, in the news, and they appear in the news and stuff all the time. Oh yeah, I live in a gun state for sure. I live in like the gun state. Actually, I'm kind of mad. Well, this is one of those things that happened relatively recently. Was there was a guy who was killed, and the police didn't do anything about it. It's like it actually kind of makes me mad. Yeah, Texas. Fair. Yeah, it's not that common. You're more likely to get in like a car accident. They can be quite dangerous, but you're more likely to get into a car accident. Is the thing. But yeah, it does happen. It does happen, unfortunately. And there's no way around it. So it's never completely safe. But like cars are much more dangerous. Like you gotta be if you're ever in a car, that's way more likely to hurt you than some like weirdo with a gun. But it does happen. It does happen, unfortunately. Like there's some guy in my town where he got shot, and the cops aren't doing anything about it for like really dumb reasons. It's like really weird. It's a little scary actually. That is weird. That is not a thing that we would do here. Let's put it that way. That's a very strange thing. No, I actually don't even have a car. But I live downtown, so it's fine. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong direction. I live downtown though, so I don't need one. But someday soon I'll have a car if I can. Not today. Not like today or tomorrow or anything, but eventually someday I'll have a car. But not today. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll have a car someday. But I don't really need one because I don't have like a wife or kids. I don't need it for work. I don't need it to buy like food or anything like that. So I just don't have one right now. It's not something I can justify because I wouldn't really go anywhere with it. Even if I had one, it wouldn't really get me anywhere. Because I can walk everywhere I need to go. The grocery store is in walking distance. That is so strange. The idea of having a teacher with a gun on their belt is like nonsense. That's not a thing we would do here, I don't think. Maybe in some places here in Utah, but definitely not where I am, or where I live. But there was some guy that was shot here in Utah. It was amusing. That is very strange. That is very strange. That is very unusual. That is not actually very normal. That is a very unusual thing. That is like an exceptionally unusual thing, I would say. That is very, very, very unusual. as far as it goes. So I'm sorry about that, because that is very weird. That's almost like quaint, you know. That's the sort of thing that that like people joke about, like it's something that happens in America or something. But yeah, definitely my whole life I've known people who shot guns and stuff like that. Stuff like that. It's totally it's that kind of thing. And most places I understand that it's only something you do if you're in the military or police. You know, you're like a SWAT guy. Like you work for the you work for the SWAT team, or you're you know, you're a soldier or something, right? And then that's something you do. But here there's a lot of people who do it. So yeah, my whole life I've known people like that. It's just how it is. There's like you can buy them at stores too. There's like there's like a couple that are relatively close to me. But yeah, not something I particularly approve of a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous about that kind of stuff. Personally, not to be too political. Yes, for Americans, it's something you're not really. A lot of Americans are really strongly in favor of it. But I have to admit, I'm not particularly strongly in favor of it. I can't say that I'm personally like a huge fan of it. Just so you know. But if you're as an American, you're not really supposed to talk about that. You're not supposed to say that you're against it. For a lot of Americans, which is like fine. Yeah, it's an issue because anybody can buy them. And it's like I get the idea that like soldiers or cops or whatever have to have them. But the idea that literally anyone can have one is a little bit weird to me personally as well. And I'm gonna lose followers, or I'm gonna lose you know I'm gonna lose subscribers saying that. A little weird to me, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that's the issue. It's very political here, very, very political here. But obviously, you guys are not Americans, and so to you, it's just kind of weird. It's just like, why is this a thing in America or whatever, right? Which is why I'm kind of explaining. Which is why I'm talking about it at all. Which is why I'm telling you what I think at all. But if I was talking to an American, we'd agree not to talk about it. Basically, is how it would work. And if I was talking to an American, we just wouldn't talk about it. Basically. Is how it goes. Like I would prefer if Americans would not talk about politics in general, but just for the sake of your benefit as non-Americans, I'm more than happy to tell you what I think in meaningful terms, just so there's no like confusion or whatever. Hold up, I need lightning blade here. Let's see here. So we go attune magic. It's not considered polite to talk about, I guess, and especially in the state I live. Oh. It's next to the rat. It's next to the big rat. I skipped it here, but it's next to the big rat. Or it's next to the giant rat. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. I'm like 90% sure. So as long as you kill the big rat, you're basically guaranteed to get it, essentially. Yeah. So you have to. So, but you can get it really easily by. But the importance of it being near. Oh shoot! I forgot something really important actually. But the importance of it being near the giant rat is that. Uh-oh. I forgot to kill the guy. Or no. I forgot to kill the summoner. Uh-oh. I think it's fine. I forgot to kill the summoner. It should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. I forgot to kill the summoner, though. In the big red area, I need to run backwards to kill the summoner. It's probably fine. It's probably okay. But it's not a big deal. But it could be a problem because he can shoot at me and stuff. And he'll buff the dragon and whatever. So hopefully that just doesn't happen. But yeah, I should have killed the summoner. It was actually kind of a big mistake not to. Oh shoot. Yeah, you see the bolts fire. He's firing at me. Because I forgot to kill him. Look at that. That's so annoying. Ow. Uh-oh. Freaking summoner. Uh-oh. He's like weirdly... He's like off time too. Yeah, I know. It's fine. I think he's gonna throw up. Shoot. He charges. So I think Falchion is actually better for this boss too. So I think I might actually do either Falchion or whatever it's called for these in the future. But yeah, now we can do 4 Kings. Or I think stream's gonna end here we're gonna stream for another couple minutes. So I guess we'll go to New Londo Ruins. I guess we can do New Londo Ruins next, yeah. So we probably won't kill 4 Kings, but we'll get close. We'll get relatively close here. So we go to Firelink Shrine. Yeah, probably. I think so. I think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't think there's any movie I want to see or something. Maybe I won't stream maybe on like Wednesday or Thursday. But I'll stream tomorrow. Oh, we need to do this. Yes, all you, everyone who loves, what it's called, New Londo Ruins. It's your time to shine. Because guess what we're doing now? New Londo Ruins. Yeah, and so probably what I'll do is I think for most of these bosses I'll use Falchion or Painted Guardian Sword. I think this is not as good. I think this is less DPS on some bosses. I think on some bosses it's better, just because of the way you can space enemies with it and stuff like that. But I think in sheer DPS, I think Falchion is better. Definitely. Okay. Here we go. Then we'll kill the ghost. We'll kill the spooky ghosts. The less spooky ghosts. Less spookers. We'll kill less spookers. Everyone's favorite enemy, less spookers. Less spookums. The spookums as we call them. The spookers. Okay. I guess we'll fight our way through a little bit. I think in this game it's not very good. I think it's just a little bit... I think the ring slots are so precious in this game that it's not that good. It's like the same problem with Demon Souls, where there is technically a Chloranthy ring in Demon Souls, but it's just not quite good enough to be worth it. And I think in Dark Souls 2 and 3, the ring selections are so poor that Chloranthy ring comes out on top. And like a little tiny bit of extra stamina regen is like really good in those games too. Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, so yeah, like I don't think it's better than Dark Woodgrain, and I definitely don't think it's better than Silver Covetous. And I don't think it's better than, like, you know, there's probably a few other rings here and there that I'm forgetting about that are maybe a little bit better. Like, it's definitely not better than Bellowing Dragoncrest ring. You know Bellowing Dragoncrest ring, right? Like, that's obviously 100 times better, right? Than this ring. Holy heck. I'm just gonna go to Falchion right now. Where is it? Shoot. There we go. Oh my gosh. Ghosts. But yeah, I think that I think it's like it's probably one of the better rings in the game, honestly. And then on top of that, obviously you have like Havel's ring, Ring of Favor. So it's, I think it just struggles to be better than all those rings. There's like a lot of really good rings in this game, and it just so happens to not be that much better. Also, it's a pain to get to. It's like a huge pain to get in this game as well. But it's definitely not like bad, for sure. You definitely can use it. And it's fine. Like I think in Dark Souls 2 especially, it's really good. In Dark Souls 3, it's pretty good too. But I think stamina management is a lot more problematic in those games, where you need like a much better stamina management, and like your stamina margins are like, or your stamina setup is like razor thin. Yes. See, once again, the bow comes in handy, doesn't it? Once again, the bow really works, really does its job, for sure. Okay, pop open this. Oh wait, no. We need to hit the seal first. See, and that saves us a couple seconds, and we get to skip the ghost house. We get to skip the spooky ghost house, which is always really nice. And then let's see here. Where is it? Yeah, hit the switch. And we just run through. We skip as much as we can here. I guess I might fight this first one. But ideally, I want to run past all of these, actually. If I can. Because I don't need any more chunks from them. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I could maybe stand to have a couple more chunks, honestly. I need to make sure I get the large. So maybe I'll come back and get more chunks later or something. I don't know. But, because I guess I could have a Crystal Falchion too. Like, maybe a Crystal Falchion isn't the worst idea in the world. But it's really not essential, I don't think. Okay. Oh. Go through the door. Yeah, so I guess we will kill 4 kings here, huh? So all you guys who want to see the 4 kings die, you get your... You're gonna get your wish. Where is it? Oh. You don't want to stay for 4 kings? That's okay. Have a good night, dude. Yeah, get some sleep. I'm sorry I put up 4 kings until later. Because you did say you wanted to stay at a 4 kings. But I want to avoid deviating from my route if I can. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to keep you awake. Don't worry. I'll end stream after this. So if I don't kill them, we're gonna call the stream anyway. But I should kill them pretty easy here. They should only take me like a minute or two. If I do it right. But I think maybe I'll end stream after this, right after. If I fail here, I'll just end stream. Yeah, see, they can't even spawn. with the thrashing that I provide to them. Okay. Yeah, there's only one left, yep. Let's kill this last one. See, I killed them so fast, they don't even, yep. Oh. See, it's a really easy boss as long as you do a ton of damage. Which is not true of all bosses in this game. There's a lot of bosses that are not easy. But there you go. There's 4 kings. Congratulations. And there's Kaith. Everyone's favorite character, Kaith. Look, there he is. What up, homeboy? Yeah. Well, I'll keep going now. I guess a little bit longer. Yeah, no, we can end stream right now. Have a good night, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Well, let me swap out my equipment here. Look, it's Kaith. Look, it's everyone's bestie, Kaith. Yeah, have a good night, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. I think I'll end stream now, just so I can get going to bed myself. This is a good place to stop, because I need to do Tomb of the Giants after next time. So it's going to be like a really seriously long process to do Tomb of the Giants. So I'm kind of more than happy to stop right now. But you guys get some sleep, especially you, Zabu. Get out of here. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, 1 second. Gotta actually end the stream. Have a good night.